for whatever reason, I haven't been able to make a good video so far. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just haven't been able to make it work. I'm not peppy enough. I'm not interesting enough. I don't look at the camera enough. I say too many times. I don't answer all the questions. I do it wrong, and I don't know why. Well, it's Monday, and it's my turn to make another video. Yippee! So here I am. Dan, Michiel, I loved your videos this week. They were fantastic. Dan's video had me laughing out loud at least a couple of times. Michiel's video was just, I loved the way, the pose, the whatever that you had going on. That was awesome. Laws, it was great to see you back. I'm glad you're back home. I didn't know that jet lag was something that stuck with you for more than a few days. I thought that it was just like a couple of hours and you were over it, but apparently I'm wrong. I don't know. I've never had jet lag. I'm glad you're back. We're just about to have fall here in Canada, so if I turn up in Australia, that's because we got winter, and I hate winter, so I might be knocking on your door, because when it's winter here, it's summer there, so, you know. I missed Mimi this week, and I also missed Aiden, even though we knew that he wasn't going to be here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a video from James yesterday that somehow disappeared today? Maybe I just imagined that, but I was pretty sure that there was a video there yesterday, and now today it's not there anymore. The barbecue went well. We had a lot of fun. There's no video from the barbecue because it got a little wild, a little quick, and I was afraid for the life of my laptop, so I didn't take it downstairs. Last week you mentioned, or this week you mentioned, having heard last week in my video that my fish tank was being filled, a new fish tank, but there was no new fish tank. That was just my old fish tank running at a fairly low level. So I'm going to put in a little bit of video that you should be seeing anytime now that'll show you my fish tank as it is right now, because that's as high as I can fill it without it starting to leak. So I'm looking for a new fish tank still, but in order to buy a new fish tank, or instead of just buying a new fish tank, I'm going to buy a bigger fish tank. So I'm upgrading, and so I'm continuing to look. As you'll notice, there's a lot of fish in the tank. Anyway, enough about that. Michiel asked us what color would represent us, and my favorite color is orange, and I wish I could say that it was orange, but unfortunately it's not orange because I am not interesting enough. I would have to be represented by beige because I'm kind of a boring person, and beige is kind of a boring color. So, you know, that's my color. That's being honest. Michiel asked us also what flag would represent our nation if we were a nation, and you should see that coming up on the screen anytime now. That is basically a combination of the Canadian flag and the Irish flag. Canadian for my nationality and Irish for my heritage. So that would be the flag of my nation. He also asked us to show our signature pose, which I'll have to do next week because I'll have to get somebody else to hold the camera while I do some sort of a signature pose. So I really don't have a signature pose. I do have a couple of, actually, yes, I do. I do have a signature pose. So I'll show it to you in next week's video, which will be probably the first time ever that you've seen me, like, the whole of my body, which is kind of frightening. I don't really know what else I have to say. I don't like iTunes, the new version. I liked the old version of iTunes, but I really, really, really don't like Windows Media Player. So I use iTunes, but I find the new version of iTunes a little bit unstable when you're doing network sharing, and I do a lot of network sharing. And I've had it crashed like 10 or 15 times in the past week, which the old version never did. I guess that's really it for me. I think I had more notes, but I've done this so many times that I can't remember what I've said this video and what I said the last few videos. So, I don't know. This just, my sitting down in front of the camera and recording technique did not work this week. I couldn't do anything. I was just absolutely frustrated by every video that I made. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have to start getting drunk before I make a video. I'm not drunk this week. Just, I'm saying. Maybe that would make me a little bit easier on myself when I go to do the video editing. Anyway, I just am starting to sound like a little bit of a strange person, which I am. Laura, I look forward to seeing you shortly. Bye.